moments. I'm with Chinita Reyes. She was in one of my episodes before. However, we're doing it again. There's a lot of people asking about deployment and all that. And plus, this is like a part 2 because of the quality before was not that good. So again, I'll let her introduce herself because she's the queen of deployment after all.
I wish.
Go ahead.
First, of course, I'll introduce myself and my company. So my name is Chinita Reyes. You can find me on Facebook anytime because, of course, in this industry, your profile should be very public. And I'm running the show for the entire healthcare division, and at the same time, currently I'm the vice president of the company. And I wish queen of deployment soon. I've been in the recruitment world myself for 7 years, but I'm a nurse by profession.
You really know the ins and outs.
So my specialty is nursing, and at the same time, of course, all healthcare workers. Because I have been deploying and processing the licensing of the healthcare workers for the last 7 years, going to Middle East and Germany, and we have also United Kingdom, and now we just recently started our United States project. So I'm so excited for that. So on Facebook, you can find us Camox Philippines. You can also find Camox Medical page, which is specific for US, Germany, and Middle East. And you can also find the CNA, which is the Camox Nursing Academy. This page is specific for our United Kingdom deployment. I've been an OFW myself for 12 years. I worked in Canada for 5 years as a nurse and 7 years as a nursing director and healthcare recruitment consultant for Middle East. So I'm well versed with Qatar, Kuwait, Saudi, UAE, and Oman. And so I can relate. I have been back then, how many years ago?
That they have to go through if they want to
rain or shine, I'm running around Ermita looking for a job because, of course, I really need to find a job abroad. I had 2 children, and now I'm looking back at those days, and every application we see to it that you get the right assessment, and we value every inquiry because we know that it's not easy to find a job abroad. That's the thing.
So with their, let's say, you've been in the business of deployment, and right now there's a pandemic still ongoing, like in different parts of the world. So how is this again affecting your business of deployment? How is it affecting the other countries where you're deploying your people to? So, and what can you advise to make their leaving the country and working there easier?
Okay, so now we are in the new normal phase, and I think our industry is one of the badly affected industries because, of course, we never had deployment since the lockdown, since March. And of course, we have been giving our workers full salary. But so now it's 9 months of no deployment. But it's very surprising that Saudi Arabia, Dubai, and Oman, and Germany, and UK are just so open with workers.
We really love the Filipinos.
I'm talking about the non-medical.
Non-medical, okay.
So the non-medical part, we thought that it's going to slow down. There will be no restaurant workers, and it's the opposite. Like next week, we are deploying 200 workers to Saudi Arabia.
Wow, that's really good.
For our healthcare workers, the surprising thing, the demand tripled. See, Filipino nurses have gained the reputation around the world.
Yeah,
a good reputation. The demand is so high that we cannot even supply. So, but yes, because of the pandemic, it's slow. But our Germany and UK, we are flowing smooth. And actually tomorrow I have nurses and lab technicians leaving for Saudi Arabia. Last week we deployed 3 workers, lab techs and nurses as well to Muscat. Running now.
Their requirements now is the same as before, or there are additional requirements that they're requesting now?
This is the sad thing about processing abroad right now. It will incur the applicants more money in terms of course, when you are coming from the province and you're traveling to Manila, that's additional PCR cost. And but luckily, the 2 swab testing prior to departure and after the departure, and your quarantine in your country of deployment are all free.
So they don't have to worry about that.
They
just
don't
have to do it.
See, the
That's
thing,
good.
as a POEA accredited agency, we always have to negotiate for the best interest of the worker.
Well, of course, that's really, really good in your Filipino.
Yes, and we
It's a big
don't
help.
want to burden the applicant.
That's true. There's
We
a lot
will burden the employer
There are a lot
because
of people who would want to go but cannot because of constraints.
they don't have money.
Yeah.
And with us, we provide everything. We even offer loan without interest, salary deductions, your accommodation in Manila. Everything is taken
Before
care
they leave.
Especially for our kabayan from Bacolod, you are welcome to stay with me din. No problem. So, diba? Perks yan for
Right
being
now,
Ilongga.
the especially like healthcare workers, they have like really high demand now.
It's way better. So right now, the minimum for going to Saudi Arabia and Muscat is minimum is 50,000 pesos without tax, plus you get your food allowance and free accommodation.
Oh, they have so
Clean money.
okay. So they like free accommodation, free food allowance, and then plus your salary. So you don't have to take care of much anymore.
For Middle East, the good thing about Middle East, you don't pay tax. Accommodation is always free, and you always get a food allowance on top of everything.
That's really good news. I mean, especially now that the things are like really tough.
Yes,
That's a very generous offer already.
it is.
You can take home the money and save it actually.
For UK, the minimum salary is 150,000 net a month after tax, and for Germany, it's around 120,000.
I heard that you have a new program about deployment in Germany. Can you share more about it, please?
Actually, I'm so excited to share this because not all Filipinos know about this route. So we have programs for bakers, butchers, and nurses going to Germany, but it does not mean that you have to be a baker or you have to be a butcher or you have to be nurse
Before
to join
going
the
there.
program.
How to join? Okay, prior to joining.
Prior
the
to
program.
joining, you just have to learn the language and we will give you an employer. So currently, we are in tie-up with the largest supermarket in Germany, which is called Edeka. Edeka, of course, have like 100 branches all over Germany. And you know, they have bakery sections, they have pharmaceutical sections. They have so many, of course, it's the biggest
So it's like
supermarket.
so you have already employer partners for
Yes.
whoever you're gonna deploy, and their only requirement for now is that
You have
the
to
basics
pass
of-
the B1 level of German language.
alright.
Ito tatagalugin ko. Ang pinakakagandahan nito, papaaralin ka ng government of Germany, okay, sa Germany, and wala kang gagastusin simula sa pagdating mo sa Germany kasi ikaw pa ang bibigyan nila ng monthly na salary.
Wow.
5 weeks, you will be working in the bakery. 3 weeks, you will be in school without paying anything.
So,
Ang ganda talaga ng
magtatagalog po
program.
tayo. So, ibig sabihin, yung program na to, walang ibang requirement prior. Kung gusto mo
Language.
mag-baker, hindi kailangan na baker ka sa Pilipinas.
Correct.
Ang importante, magbe-basic ka lang muna na yung makakapasa ka ng B1.
Correct.
Pagdating doon, may trabaho ka at pag-aaralin ka pa talaga ng
For libre.
ng libre. Wait lang, ang question, bago umalis dito,
Yan ka magagastos kasi magbabayad ka ng language training mo sa amin.
yun yung
Yun yung kapital mo na sa sarili mo.
Yun na yung para sa B1, para makapasa ka. Okay.
So, Camox Philippines, we also own a German language school and a German translation center, and we are also a test center for all of you who would like to go to Germany. Test center kami, which means if si Khrisna, she wants to go to Germany, mag-aaral siya sa amin siya mag-e-exam. Ang aming exam, ina-accredit ng German Embassy.
At kayo din na magpapalis sa akin. At magbibigay ng trabaho
kami din
from there.
magbibigay ng employer sa'yo.
So parang one-stop shop.
Correct.
That's
Camox
really
is
good. Kasi
one-stop shop.
Ang mahirap kasi sa mga ganyan sitwasyon, usually, ang dami pang pupuntahan. So, pag pinunta sila sa isang lugar, hahanapin pa nila sino na naman yung kakausapin, sino na naman yung and sometimes, okay yung iba naman hindi. So, at least isa na lang yung kausap nila, alam na nila kaagad kung ano yung kailangan nilang gawin.
Correct. And the most important thing, guys, why I'm so proud about this program, hindi ka mag-aaral ng language na wala kang employer. Which means napa-interview ka na namin sa bakery sa Germany. By the way, my daughter is also part of the program. She's going to study nursing in Germany. So, actually, all our friends in Bacolod, yun ang madami naming enrollment. Because sino ba naman ang magtitiwala sa atin? Ang naunang magtitiwala ang nakakakilala sa atin. So, hopefully, we will get to deploy them next year by June. And the other batch by March. May March na kami napaalis na mga butchers.
Okay.
Nakakatuwa.
So, ilan tong batch na to? Ilan sila?
16 yung first batch.
16 na first batch.
Ang
For the
second-
dual
training visa.
And wait lang. So, total from from application to studying sa B1
To deployment.
gano'ng katagal ang kailangan nila?
Okay. Walang pandemic. Within 8 months, mapaalis namin kayo. Ngayon na merong pandemic, may mga delay tayo sa German Embassy. Mga 1 taon ang inabot nito.
Pero kasama na yun yung pag-study,
Kasama
pag-process,
na lahat.
lahat. And kung mawala na yung pandemic, hopefully, let's say, just hopeful thinking, mas less.
Correct.
Okay. Ito maganda pa din kasi improvement mo na yun sa self mo, di ba? Para ka nang magiging multilingual nun.
Oo. So, yun din yung encouragement ko sa anak ko na iba pag may isang language ka pa, advantage
Oo,
yun.
yeah.
Worst case scenario, ayaw niya maging nurse sa Germany o mag-aano siya, mag-call center siya dito ng Germany.
Pwede, di ba?
I mean, it's high
Or
pay.
translator and all. So, pagdating sa Germany, ano yung ano nila? So, di ba, mag-study sila, tapos mag-work doon. May posibilidad ba that they can request for parang citizenship eventually?
Yes! This is the good thing about this. Lahat ng bakers, lahat ng butchers, lahat ng merchandisers are allowed to be a permanent resident in Germany. Kasama siya sa deal. Kaya nga, sobrang dami nang nag-enroll. Facebook lang ako nag-live. Ang dami naming enrollment. Actually, yung iba hindi ko kilala.
Oo.
Yung
Kasi
iba,
marami talaga
naka-quarantine lang dito from Saudi Arabia. Narinig nila yung video ko. Yun yung mga clients namin doon. So, after 3 years of doing the dual training visa, 3 taon kasi to, you are allowed to apply for permanent residency and you can bring your husband already.
for your children,
Oo,
or your parents.
ipaaralin lang si Habi ng A1. And A1 is so easy talaga. Super easy.
Kasi magtatanong lang sila, no? Question. Ang pinaka, siguro sa lahat ng industriya doon, na pwede nila ngayon, ano yung pinaka ini-expect nila pwedeng basic salary na pwede nilang kitain sa Germany?
To be honest,
At the start, siguro.
bakers, butchers, lahat na nagtatrabaho sa supermarket, pantay ang sahod sa nurses. Ito yung
Talaga?
kagandahan. Pantay.
So,
2,000 euro yung minimum.
At malaki yun.
Malaki na yun. If this video will take off, pag i-post ni Khrisna, because it's very informative para sa mga gustong mag-Germany, malaking tulong kasi hindi naman lahat ma-inform natin. I also have my own YouTube channel so you can check me out, Chinita Reyes. Sa lahat ng mga Filipinos na gustong maghanap ng trabaho abroad, pupunta lang kayo ng workabroad.ph and search nyo si Camox Philippines. Of course, that's my agency and yun lang.
Kung ano yung mga any questions naman, you can comment or you can go to, you can just make your comments and then we will read it and syempre, we will try to answer it to the best of our ability. So for now, we have to wrap this up. Please don't forget to click like, subscribe, and share. And please click the bell button for our uploads in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys.